Stoner, CEO of Biggin and Scott, and we're here today with Julie, Nicole and Melissa from Richmond to discuss how the Richmond area is travelling at the moment. We're early August. What's been happening, Julie?
What's been happening? Well, it's been a really exciting year. The market certainly gained a real momentum from where it was last year. We've seen that right across the board in sales and of course in leasing as well. One of the main contributing factors to that is that we've seen an increase in investors coming into our market, and that has really assisted, property prices. Investors are competing for property, and we do feel, and just looking at, I know what Mel and I have sold this year, it has driven up some of our very, very strong results, and that is a real difference to what we saw last year.
But there has been less available on the market, which is a contributor.
Less available, definitely. I'd still say that we lack good quality product, and there's still, unfortunately, those vendors, potential clients, that would still think they'd like to take a shortcut. And they're the ones that are sort of saying after they've sold, the market's not good. They're not putting everything into it. But the market's been fabulous. Overall, the metropolitan market this year, it's hovering around the 70%, and that's been continual. Our office itself, we've been averaging about 84%, and with Richmond holding its own around 87%. So it's been really very good, very promising.
Melissa, you're dealing with a lot of the buyers, so how are they at the moment? They're suffering, they just don't have enough choice.
Yeah, we don't have enough stock on at the moment for all the buyers that are out there, but we're finding that that's building competition at auctions, and we are getting a lot more buyers out there at the moment.
And how are you communicating with your buyers at the moment?
We work very, very closely with the buyers. Basically, soon as you get a buyer that expresses some interest, you pounce on them. And you've got to really nurture the buyers. Buyers can be a little bit flighty, but we find if you really nurture your buyers, you can direct them down the right path and explain to them why they do need to put their hands up, why they do need to pay for premium property. And if they've developed that trust with you, again, we're seeing some really strong
results. We know a lot of the buyers are investors, Nicole, so what's been happening in the property management side of things?
Well, certainly the market's lifted a lot more than this time last year. We've been extremely busy with new business lettings. A lot of those listings are coming from Julie and Melissa in a wide variety of properties, from 1 bedrooms right through to 3 and 4 bedroom properties. I think it's showing a really strong sign for investors that they're out there in the different sorts of properties. They're not just all looking at new developments, and they're leasing really well. Obviously, Richmond has got the highest number of investment properties in the entire country, and that's continuing constantly.
Well, one of the byproducts of the interest rates being low is better rental returns. So it's interesting how all different segments of the market are affected. But so typically for a 2-bedroom apartment, how many people are they meeting at an open for inspection at the moment for lease?
Well, I mean, priced right, we could get any number of people through up to about 15. Certainly, one property that the ladies just sold at 175 Brighton Street, on our first open, we had 17 groups through for a 3-bedroom home, which is exceptional, because that's certainly not happening across all properties. But a great home and part of that great stock that Julie and Melissa are selling.
So for the people who are coming up for a relet, maybe a lick of paint and time to update a kitchen or whatever, it's now.
Yeah, certainly small improvements make a massive difference to the rental that you can achieve, but still a very strong performing market regardless.
And Julie, community support, I know you're very proud of your work within the community.
Yeah, we are actually. Last year I had a few clients that were involved with the Dame Nellie Melba kindy, with little children there. So we got a bit of a foot in. We sponsored a couple of events. This year, a very good client of mine has basically taken over the reins, so to speak, and it's enabled Biggin and Scott Richmond to now become one of the major sponsors. So not only will it be financially, we will be active as well within the kindy, and it's got a great history. I mean, it's 100 years old. One of the first purpose-built kindies in Melbourne. So yeah, it's just really good to be involved, really involved with your community, and not just be another agent out there selling with no real involvement.
Oh, it's important. It's important to give back, and especially, you know, most of the guys live in Richmond, so it's really important. So for anybody thinking about selling at the moment, demand is in every range.
Basically, yeah.
It's unusual, isn't it?
It is, but yeah, absolutely. We're really confident about it, and the buyers are out there. Definitely, we just do not have enough stock for them.
Congratulations, you guys have been doing a great job. You know, 26 leasings new business last month. It's an extremely busy market. If you're thinking of contacting a Richmond team, these are the guys.
Thank you.
See you next month. Bye.
See ya.